Well, Brooklyn Baritone is basically an idea that myself and the missus came up with. Me being a Brooklyn-born native and people telling me that I have a distinct baritone voice, as you can hear. Well, I'm looking to put my talents, if you will, to good use by showing the good side of this beautiful borough that's Brooklyn. Now, people know that New York City is full of many bad and negative things, but there's also some great opportunities and great experiences out there. And hopefully, with my exposure to them, I can translate them to you guys out there. Well, what inspired me was seeing that there's so much media outlets out there, from so much independent sources, so much commercial sources out there. Of course, everyone wants to get into the mix of being in front of the camera, but it's also the work and the mind and the strategy of being behind the camera as well. It's good if you have a good on-screen personality. It's also great if you have a good voice or talent to exhibit in front of it. But at the same time, it means nothing if you have nothing to compile it together. So you're gonna pretty much have to see what the world may want to see or translate your experiences in the proper manner. So this is where the idea of writing or screenplay, of directing, all that good stuff, you have to scope out all the proper venues and the locations as well. So being that I'm around this robust environment that's known as Brooklyn, I felt like, why not share my story too? I have the means to do it, and I believe I do have the ability and the talent. So hopefully that could translate forward with my media that I put in my content in my album. So usually I try to be a little bit unique, whereas I don't want to do things basically for the hits. If I just touch one or two people out there, to me that's pretty good. That's a win. So it's okay if I don't have a lot of likes. It'll be great if I do have a lot of likes. Don't forget to visit my website and subscribe. But also, I just want to get the word out there. So it could be 10 years later, 20 years later, Father willing that we're still here, that people could see and stumble upon my content. And I want people to see that it's different, because we're all different. We all are very unique. We all have something beautiful to add. So why not join that rank? And also at the same time, give a refreshing outtake, because I like the way I present things, and people have told me in the past with past productions as well. So that's where my inspiration comes from past experiences as well. Well, what I've done so far is I've covered a few venues. Most of them are eateries, that's around the way, places that most people probably won't realize it's on the radar unless you're around those areas. My original intent was to highlight many places, whether it be entertainment, whether it be an attraction, whether it be a museum or eatery, but that's one thing that New York City, especially Brooklyn, is full of, is eateries. And around my area and surrounding areas, I said, you know what, let me cover those places. And I kind of switched it because I wanted to say, here's a place to check out and here's a place to not check out. But I said, you know what, why bother with the places to not check out for now? And let me go with the places where I had a positive experience, where the food was great, the prices were great, and actually the staff there was good as well, and they had a good variety of things. So I already done a number of these interviews and also reviews of places. Of course, I go to the place, I ask them if it's okay for me to come and do my recording there and review, and so far it's been overwhelmingly positive, open arms. Sure, of course, I'm giving them good free publicity at the same time, but I'm also giving the exposure to you guys out there. So by me doing a little bit of research, a little bit of groundwork, hopefully it opens up a whole new world. So that's what I've been doing so far, on top of me doing some kind of inspirational pieces. So that's the actual root of Brooklyn Baritone, is not just to expand on the world that's Brooklyn, but also I'm looking to be a motivational speaker, and I'm also looking to inspire others, because we all have gifts, and sometimes we have to see someone who's utilizing their gift or their talents or their abilities so that we can see that we have that inside us as well. It may not be the same exact thing, but it does help definitely. So the more I'm putting myself out there, I'm growing myself. And by me growing myself, hopefully I can grow you guys out there too. Well, I'm constantly adding more to my portfolio, repertoire, my skill set. So there's a lot of things that I'm doing on the back end right now. I'm still looking, of course, to expand myself with my vocabulary, with my speaking ability in public, so I can now branch out my venue and my name and my brand and also my content out there for public speaking, and hopefully I could get into motivational speaking as well. So for the time being, I hit up Facebook Live a lot with a lot of thoughts that I do for the day. So you can check out my Facebook as well, Brooklyn Baritone, where I share a lot of insight and try to give a little bit of more wisdom to people. And at the same time, when people react to me, that lets me know if I'm doing a good thing or if I'm not doing a good thing. Also, I also have another website where I'm looking to focus more on certain products and a lot of technical related experiences, being that my profession, my trade is IT. So I've had a good amount of years in that as well. So I'm looking to use that experience and put that in another format. In the same time, I'm still working on Brooklyn Baritone in a kind of separate way. It's still me, but it's still coming from my mind, but two separate entities as well. So with the merge of the two, it's still going to be quality content, but at the same time, on their own, I'm going to focus Brooklyn Baritone on vocal talent, on a lot of speaking engagements, and a lot of media where you see a lot of my time-lapse photos, which I'm still putting up on as well as we speak. And also now the other site, Corey Talk, you can hear the train in the back. It's all about technology and about a lot of experiences as an IT person as well that I want to share. A lot of funny stories, and it's going to be good content. So in the future, I'm still thinking, I'm still doing it. So if some people haven't seen me in a while, or haven't seen me on television or put out fresh content other than my live stuff, my live streams, have no fear. I'm still working on it, and there's a lot of things that I'm trying to get together. It's just beautiful music when you have all these ideas, and then you got to squish it all together in a proper time frame. But I'm trying to package it properly so I come across properly for you guys. So that's exactly what you can expect from me, Brooklyn Baritone, in the future. This has been Corey Ashley, aka Brooklyn Baritone on the microphone. Thank you for watching, and I thank you for your support. I'm going to see you guys next time. We out.